quite a good Mega Man actually, and is really striving to improve. So I don't know if they play a lot with Omega, but they're both from Paris. So in any case, I guess they've played. I think Trim actually make a good score at Albion 4. I think it was 13th or maybe 17th back then. So Trim is a good player.
I remember indeed Trim doing very well, and that's good for Omega because well, you need all the experience you have. And here in the Netherlands, looking at the other side of the matchup, the Mega Man versus Rosalina, in terms of Rosalina, we really only have 2 Rosalina players, and one is Heartless, which is more of an online player, and the other is Tatsumon, which only recently started playing Smash again. So I'm quite curious to see if Loading knows all the stuff about this matchup.
Yeah, but I feel like also, if you play, like, Rosalina is kind of character that can be tough for the player, the character with projectiles, because of the down B. They can just stop the wall projectiles to go on, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I feel like also you can still abuse of it, especially as Mega Man, because you can just like shoot and shoot and shoot and just kind of still stop the game of Rosalina. But the thing is, Luma is a really good bodyguard for Lemon that can shoot that.
Get down, Miss President, and Rosalina is safe. Yeah, that's a very good point you're making. The down B could be a very useful thing, but Loading is not scared to go like face to face, hand to hand, in that sense. So really excited to see how it plays out. Still selecting stages, still selecting characters. I think we should be going in any moment now.
Yeah, I think so too. I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen. Actually, I'm really excited. Really excited about that set because, like, France, Netherlands, man.
We have a rivalry. We go way back.
We have.
You must be so proud to see the French pull through against Italy, because Italy is not a slouch either. I mean, Italy's a strong team, and you just make it look easy.
Yeah, it was a strong team. We got a bit lucky on some SD, unfortunately, for them, but definitely, yeah, we're happy to be there. But, well, it's not over yet. And I know my boys want to take up the crown back home. So I know the road is still long. There's still Netherlands on the way, and I think they need to focus on that right now. And there we go, ladies and gents, Loading against Omega on PS2.
PS2 is, of course, a very nice stage to start on. Very neutral, very even. But Omega starts off great with some good combos. Already 38% on Loading. And we already saw that down B being used very well, as you said, Foster.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you can definitely take up the metal blade. I didn't even know that, which is gonna be actually a lot in that matchup. That's gonna be really huge, because it's not only even Omega is cancelling the metal blade, he's taking it up for himself. So that can be really tough, actually.
And Omega starting off great, and France is already cheering and then looking good, but Loading needs to bring it back if he wants to make it happen. But it's looking so hard with that down B and the metal blade not connecting.
Very true, but now without Luma, it's Loading time. Look at that, going for it. Getting another back air though, forcing the trap option. And this is one thing also, you can definitely abuse of the recovery of Rosalina and Luma and fighting those double up air. Loading is downloading.
Yeah, the tornadoes are coming out. Everything is going well for Loading right now, and Omega tries to get something back here, tries to get the smash attack, tries to get the jabs. Gets Loading a little bit of percent, but you need to find the kill, and that's going to be so hard because Mega Man is so heavy.
Oh yeah, and I love how Loading is playing right now, just moving around Omega, like not letting him enough space, you know, to dumping or stuff like that. Now you got the stage control, so he forces Omega to come back on the center of the stage. No more Luma, now you can make the pressure, and he's making an amazing job at it.
Yeah. Now Omega with the ledge trap, but Loading finds his way out, uses the metal blade in a great way. The up throw will not kill, of course. Maybe the neutral build will. No, Luma just flies off stage to no avail. And now Loading tries to get back into the face of Omega.
Yeah, that was dangerous to go for it, as you said. Unfortunately, went just above him, and the dare just sealed the deal right there. You're at low percent. The person might come fast enough, strong. Might come fast on Mega Man. But I love how loading is just shooting and shooting. Even with the down B, there's still so much going on Omika. It still kept control.
Yeah, and it's mostly a distraction, right? Using the projectiles to just distract your opponent, and then suddenly you fly in with a back air or forward air, and loading is in control. And so far, this game has mostly been loading. First, we saw Omika starting off really strong, but now loading is doing very well. Needs to get out of this ledge trap, however. Let's see up smash!
Ooh, Omika with a great positioning, loading not impressed at all. Wild roll to get behind, but get hit by the forward smash, bad DI, but fortunately still surviving there. Loading is not over yet.
And we also saw the weight of Mega Man. Oh, the spike! But Omika, of course, with the great recovery, makes it back. And now it's all up to loading to get more percentage going, to get as much out of this stock as possible.
As you said, it's not over yet for sure, but man, that's a tough one for Omika right now. As we said also, the first game is really important for the whole crew battle, because it allows you to get the lead in the counter picking system. This is one of the most important battle, and loading got a good lead.
Alright, the dash attack will interrupt loading for now. Omika needs to find the kill though, and without Luma that's only going to get harder. Does get off the edge.
What a wait.
Ooh, that was very
Okay, it's all fishing for the up smash. Get back here though. Maybe we'll lose the Luma just right away again with that back air. Impressive play by loading, but the back throw will put loading in terrible spot. Nice down air, but south spot won't get the kill. Oh man.
And Omika needs to find this KO, because if he loses by 2 stocks, that would be very bad for France. But Omika still has the tools to do it. Gets loading off stage once again. Loading needs to get back. Absorbs the crash bomber, and oh, great ledge trap there.
Oh yeah, I love how he put Luma just make the pressure with the down air. Impressive play for sure. The forward smash won't be enough to get the kill though, but terrible spot for Omika. Anything can be over in a blink of an eye, especially with that third pair. Not the second one, because the down B is here to stop the hype going for loading.
150%. It would be amazing if Omika still got this stock, but it's going to be so hard. In the meantime, loading just needs one more hit, and he gets it with that flare blade. And now the Netherlands is up by 1 stock.
Ooh, that's already tough. That's already tough.
I love to see it, but I know you don't like to see it. But let's focus on the next match, because you are Team France. So who are you thinking of that they might send in?
I think they're gonna send one of the players that play the most with Trim, actually. Our Mega Man player. I feel like now Omika is out of the picture.
It's hard.
Yeah, you might want to send one of those link, maybe. One of the link can be a great ID because of the bomb. You can just control so much space that can be tough for Mega Man to deal with.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't want to send nor Yazaki nor Lucas, or at least not yet. I think you want to keep them for later on. Same for Gluttony and his wolf. I don't know if you're gonna see the Wi-Fi trainer. I don't think you send Sinogara now, because they don't have any Mega Man in the south of France. So I think we're gonna see one of the links.
Yeah, and I think that Otakuni sounds like a very logical choice. He did very well yesterday as well. So he is definitely well equipped to fight this Mega Man, this demon from the Netherlands that needs to be stopped right now. Because as you said, that momentum is so important.
Yeah. And the thing also is, like, Otakuni is really used to online play. He's an online warrior during the whole SmashCore era, so he knows that, and he's playing a lot online. So I think he'll definitely be ready for a Mega Man. But I feel like if you're off stage as a Link, it's still really tough to handle the Mega Man. Actually, you can shoot it can shoot projectile faster than you. So I'm not even sure if Lynx is one of the greatest choice. Now I think about it.
Well, I know. I mean, we have the French team has some great, smart people on there, so I'm sure they'll figure out who to send in and who to keep for later. But looking at the team as a whole, I think there are a couple of players that are definitely well equipped to deal with loading, and I think that France can easily make it back and get that stock of loading, and then start really fighting to get the advantage.
For sure, for sure. But the thing is, like, it's still a terrible spot for France, because now even if we send out one of our players, for instance, if you send out a link, okay, loading lose, okay, just imagine that, and then Netherlands can bring any player they want to counterpick the link. This is why the first game is so important in crew battle, because now Netherlands got the whole lead to the counterpicking system, and if they keep that till the end, they got the last player. They can put a good counterpick for the last French player, which is huge in crew battle. This is huge.
Right, so here's a very crazy idea. What if we just put in Gluttony right now? Because Gluttony can can start the momentum train for the French team. Do you think that would be a good idea?
That actually can be a good idea, because he played a lot with Dream. He knows it pretty well. So that can be definitely a wonderful idea, but you want to use the ace right away. That's the main thing, because you still got Azrael and Super Sammy, but they will decide, France will decide to send out one of our links. We will send Vince.
Okay, so it is a link like you thought. And Vince is a very good choice as well. I was talking mostly about Otakuni because we already saw him play, but Vince is, of course, also a very, very strong player.
Oh yeah, he is for sure. And the thing is, like, Otakuni is more of a passive link, you know, throwing out boomerang, bomb, arrow again and again and again and again. It might be maybe not the best against Mega Man, which can throw many projectiles at you also. But Vince got many good offensive mix-up, so I think they'd rather pick Vince to be able to compete with loading by closing up the distance and get maybe an early kill.
Yeah, that could very well be. We're going to find out in a second, Fauster, because we are loading right up to Town and City, quite a big stage. And of course, we see loading or SDing his first 2 stocks, and the crew battle will start after the quick taunt. And there we go.
Alright, Metal Blade and Bomb obviously starting right away. As we said, the Lemon just straight up stopped the Boomerang to go. And as we see, the Bomb just force loading to approach. So Vince can make many things. The Nair from Lindo will destroy the Leaf Shield. Interesting piece of information to get there.
Yeah, and that's very important in this match, because the Link Nair is one of his best moves, of course. And the Leaf Shield, you need to have something to deal with that. And Vince is dealing with loading incredibly well so far. But now,
the offstage situation will be tough for both of them, really both of them. So that's why loading can definitely abuse of the fact that Link doesn't have the best recovery and just get an early kill thanks to that.
Right, loading on the ledge, needs to get back. Vince overextends a little bit and loading makes it back to the middle of the stage. Now he gets to edgeguard. That's a great backer and no bomb recovery. And that's going to be it.
That was so sick, loading.
Yeah, you risked it all.
That was so good! I hate you, loading! That was so good! That was so sick! Damn it!
And now Vince needs to stop the bleeding, gets the up smash, and that's going to be it for loading. But he took 4 stocks, and that's exactly what the Netherlands needed.
Man, what an edge guard! What a dare, man! He went so far! He went so far! Oh man, that was so good! That was so good!
That's loading for you, man. Even if he only has 1 stock, he doesn't care. He goes for it anyway.
And I love the fact that on the first exchange, the first try, the first edge guard attempt, he saw Vince going below the stage, obviously. It didn't do much for it, but on the second try of the edge guard, he forces back the low recovery, and right away, boom, big down air. That was a really good stock. Oh.
Whew, and that's so good for the Netherlands, because Now they get to keep the momentum. They only need to get 2 stocks instead of 3. All the small things are starting to add up. They get the stage counter pick. It's so nice. And now we get to think for the Netherlands. Who do they want to send in against this Link, against Vince? Definitely someone strong.
Yeah. So who do you think they bring?
So I know Super Semi is probably not going to play because they want to keep him for later. And also the Young Link versus Link matchup is not the best. But I think all the other players could potentially get in here. I think if I had to choose here, I would probably send out Azrael.
Okay.
Because I think Azrael is a player that can really ramp up the momentum, really get the train going even quicker. But we'll see what happens.
I know one player from your crew can be a tough matchup for Vince.
You don't have to say it. We might be listening.
I'll say it as soon as I see the player that will come up on stage. But I know one player can be a really tough matchup. But if we look at all of them, I feel like Rob might be tough because he's big, he's huge, and his recovery might be exploited by the bomb. As well, as you said, might be a good pick. Palutena is something that might be good also against Link. Do you want to try Snake against a Link? I'm not sure either, because same thing as Rob, the bomb can be so strong against you. Same for Paint and his Duck Hunt.
Yeah.
I don't know about Shiro. I think I've seen Purple Depot play with his Pac-Man earlier, racking up Link from I don't remember which crew. Norway. So Depot might be a good plan, I think. Tree Hugger might miss some range to actually deal with it, and Luigi is tough because he won't be able to approach Link, I think. And they're going for AAA. Thank you, you didn't send Depot.
Yeah, I think AAA is a very good pick as well. Just going for a neutral matchup, Palutena versus Link. And in the previous crew battle of the Netherlands versus Norway, they also used AAA to eliminate the Link player from that team. So I guess this is a logical choice.
That's interesting. I mean, because you got the shield that can stop many things. You get the reflector with your down B. Also, we can be useful. You get the side B also to kind of cancel the projectile kind of play that Link want to pull out. I definitely feel like AAA is a good pick. Let's just see what he will be able to pull out against Vince. I'm curious about it.
And to add to what you already said, that's very important. But Palutena also can edgeguard Link very well. So I think that's going to be a big problem for Vince. But Vince is of course a very strong player. We must not forget that. And Vince might be able to reverse this whole situation and get friends back on the map.
He can. He definitely can, but he can also just lose right away his 2 stocks without taking in not even one from AAA. Like this is how stacked those crews are. Those crews are really, really stacked and super hard to say who will be able to win that. Like,
we already saw that yesterday, right? Where a lot of battles were actually very close for teams that they never expected to be close. And we even saw an upset with Norway beating Austria, which was also a very strong crew. So yeah, but enough talking about that. We're going right into the game. Vince versus AAA, Link versus Palutena. Take it away, Fauster.
Let's go. Thank you, mate. So we're starting on PS2. Obviously, let's see what's gonna happen between those two. Obviously, we got the SD from Vince starting up with 2 stocks against 3. Tiny Taunt and not even a taunt. No, there's yes. They're starting now.
They had to think about which taunt they were going to use.
Very true. This is important. Everything is about the message.
So one of the things I like to do in this matchup as a Palutena player is really camp out the Link with using the auto reticle, using the explosive flame, because your projectiles are very good against Link's projectiles. But as you can see, AAA is taking the same approach, camping out Vince and making sure that he comes to him.
For sure, and he's right to do so. Fortunately, Vince is the kind of player that knows how to deal with close combat with Link, so I can't wait to see what's gonna happen. Right now, short range boomerangs twice in a row, the third one just in case the bomb is on deck now. Nice grab, waiting for it, another boomerang, waiting for the air dodge, but nice drift to avoid the fair though.
Oh, that wait was so sick from Vince. If that would have worked, it would have been insane. But Vince is taking the lead in this match, already 50% up. AAA trailing behind, needs to get off the ledge, and then Nair is so good!
It is nice side B though by AAA to force Link just move away from that ledge trap situation, which was dramatic for him. Nice side B once again, he just jumped above it! AAA can't trap Vince in a place right now, it's really tough, but finally get the ledge trap situation, nice back air, might be the moment to take that stock from Vince.
Oh, but great bomb recovery, but the down tilt to forwarder is going to take it, and AAA takes the lead. Very important in this match. Vince immediately answers with that up tilt, and it's back to even. Well, sort of.
Sort of, as you said, still one stock behind for the whole French crew. They definitely need to take more stock than they loses, but they can't let the difference happen way more, and look at that moment! AAA, you're a blockbuster! My god!
Oh my god, I'm not sure if anyone expected this kind of AAA to show up, and this is the kind of player you need to watch out for. The guy that most people have never heard about, he's so good when he has the advantage state, and he makes it happen. AAA, 2 stocks over Vince, and the Netherlands still in the lead.
Oh man, that was brutal. That second stock though, that was so brutal. Man, you said it. You camped the Link and you just break his option one by one. And he did it. Neutral B, side B, neutral B, taking the option one by one. Suddenly double jump, which is closing up the distance, pushing him off stage. And what a down air. My god. Vince, you know how much I love you. Friends, you know how much I love you. But what a stock. What a stock. Oh man.
Oh, this is so good for the Netherlands. This is exactly what they needed. They needed a good start with loading, and now AAA extending the lead, and now they have all the time in the world to take stocks one by one of the other strong players of France. But this battle is not over just yet, because look at the France roster. They still have so many strong people left. We still need to beat Flo. We still need to beat Otakuni, Raflo, Sinogara, Glutony, Yata, Nitox, Yazagi. You could send in anyone, and it would be very scary for the Netherlands.
Yeah, but still 2 stock behind, mate. The thing is, like, when you face AAA, I feel like you don't feel unscratched, if that makes sense. Like, you lose a stock fighting AAA, you lose one. It's gonna be tough to closing it up in the blink of an eye. I feel like if we want to make it back, we need to make it step by step. And right now, this Netherlands that just digging up the difference again and again. It's gonna be harder and harder if this is going the way it's going right now. Oh my god, and that's gonna be Flo.
Yeah, and Flo is the kind of player France needs right now, because Flo is so sick. He can set so much momentum. He's such an explosive player, and if he manages to get 2 stocks of AAA while only losing 1, and maybe he can get it back to even against the next player.
Yeah, the thing is, like, at least Roy can just destroy some stock in a blink of an eye. So at any point in time, he's the kind of player that can make some hard reads, but if he can make those, he'll definitely destroy the stocks of his opponent. But he need to get his flow going without any pun. Like, he definitely need to just like go for it. So let's just hope that Flo will be able to pull out his best game against AAA. But the thing is, like, we've seen AAA just calming down the whole game against Vince, and he will be able, I think, to make the same thing against Roy, just slowing down the path, and just interrupting any kind of opportunity Flo will try to create.
Right, but Fauster, I remember Flo. I know who Flo is. He is the man who can really perform under pressure. You remember Albion 4, right? You remember that.
Yeah.
He played against S1, and he was behind by so much, but he pulled it back in and he destroyed every single hope of the Netherlands. And maybe he gets to do that tonight again. But who knows? We're going to find out. Triple A versus Flo.
I agree. I definitely agree. So let's go. We'll see if he can make it or not. Oh my god. Can Flo be the crew Flo? The one from the crew battle? The crew form? The real one? We'll see it in a moment. Town and City. Let's go.
On the City. So it's going to be a big stage, which I think is good for AAA on one hand, but Town and City, of course, is a very good stage for Chrome and for Roy alike. So I guess that's why they chose it. And Flo, of course, very happy to play on this stage. Now, we already see Flo, very strong start, already 73% on AAA. And this is starting out really good for France.
Yeah, that is for sure. That is for sure. We've seen him also play against the Miner from Italy, the Palutena, and he did an amazing job. Can he do it again against AAA this time? And he did! Let's go, Flo! Yes, I'm completely biased. Sorry, guys, we're behind, you know. We are behind, man.
It doesn't matter. I mean, it's all in the hype, man, and this is as hype as it gets. Flo already starting out very strong. That Flare Blade was so clutch right there. AAA, all he needs to do is secure 1, maybe 2 stocks, but so far Flo doesn't seem to be letting up here.
Oh, for sure. Like right now, AAA definitely need to take up the stocks from Flo because, like, if you lose this stock right away, Netherlands still we've got the counter pick lead, but will not get the stock lead, which is a lot, which can be huge. And now AAA is let trap there. That can be tough. Will he get free though? Will he get free from there? Nice side B, and he get back the center. Nice call.
Ooh, Flo gets the up tilt, but doesn't really get anything else out of it. The Nair is going out, and Flo has another ledge trap situation. Great explosive flame to cover his landing.
Uh-oh. Ooh, nice up air. AAA is really good at pushing away his opponent from any kind of ledge trap situation. He's really, really good at it.
Ooh, but AAA is a little bit scared as well. Waiting at the ledge, and Flo does it! Almost gets it! The AAA survives by the skin of its teeth.
Yeah, not yet, not yet. Still living, he's still living. You can still take that stock, especially with that back air. You're off stage. It's dangerous. You're ledge trap now. Flo getting back to the center. AAA letting him a lot of space. And the trainer back in it. 9 stock each. Ah!
And just like that, the stocks are back to even. France is back in the game, and Flo, like I predicted, is doing it. He has taken over in this crew battle, and now the Netherlands needs to find their answer. Who can beat Flo?
That's the main thing. It's like now you still got the counter pick lead, as we said earlier, and I feel like you got many answers. Who do you think you will bring? When I see the Netherlands team, I might think Super Sammy, but I might be mistaken.
I absolutely, I don't know. Like, Flo is such a beast. Like, who do you safely send into Flo? But I think Super Semi would be a very good choice. He's definitely the kind of guy that will always be very strong, no matter the stakes. And, of course, his young Link is probably the best in Europe, if not the best in the world. So, yeah, I'm really excited to see if they bring out Super Semi. But maybe some other pick is also very good. Maybe it's time for Purple Devo to shine. Maybe Anti-Reflex finally comes out. Maybe we see the actual egg start to switch. Who knows? Could really be anything.
Actually, I agree. Maybe Purple Depot might be a thing. I feel like it's tough because like the main forces of your zoner crew, like Snake with Syndicate BJ or Purple Depot, or even Paint, might be a bit slow, which can be tough to handle when you face such a dangerous rushdown as Roy. That's why I think maybe Super Sammy can deal with him because of his mobility. But maybe the answer hide behind another player, as you said. Azrael might be might be dangerous, but maybe you want to keep the wall for the cloud for later on. I don't think Tree Hugger I don't think Game Watch can do well, quote unquote, against Roy. I feel actually this might be dangerous because you're so light as Game Watch, and if you can go out of any kind of pressure, you're that light that you can die by anything really early. So it can be a double-edged sword.
I think you said it very well. I don't think the Netherlands needs to take any risks right now, and that's why again I agree with you. Super Semi might be the best pick here because he can start the momentum back up. He can try and beat Flow, and I think he has the best chance at doing so. So they get the counter pick advantage again, and that's going to be very huge going forward. But honestly, the way Flow dismantled AAA just goes to show that this crew battle isn't over just yet.
Yeah, I agree. It's not over yet. Oh man, that's so tense. Because it's not because we're just evening up the stocks that means we're out of trouble for sure, man. For sure. Like both of us still got 3 players that we can send up. Well, actually we have 2 players with and Flow, and you got 3 other players that you can send out. So
yeah,
it's a tough situation. Nothing is over. Nothing is done, man. Oh my god.
Yep, we're in for a roller coaster ride here, and it could really go either way. And that's the beauty of crew battles, you know. Sometimes someone just takes it over completely, and you're just sitting there like, well, who do I send in here, right? Like it's so difficult.
Because there's also the fact that the player can feel themselves like, okay, I'm ready to go in. Even if it's not your matchup, you know the player, you know the situation, and you're ready, you know, and confident to go in it. So we might be seeing a weird pick actually to just straight up stop Flow from going on. So, oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Oh man. And we'll know now, and that's gonna be indeed Super Sammy that's going on stage to fight Flow. That makes sense, man. That makes really sense.
Fauster, maybe you should just be the Netherlands coach, man. You've been predicting everyone so far. You've been really good for us.
You're welcome. You know, I love the crew format. I love it so much. Like I've been doing a lot of them for at Heir to the Throne or other kind of tournament. I'm thinking about who to send, why you send it, and stuff like that. I love that kind of thought process you have. You must have in crew battle. I really love it because like you can't send anyone on a match, even if he will be able to win, because at any point in time he will be hard counter pick by someone else. So you just throw the stock away in a sense. So Super Semi, I feel like, is solid enough to beat up Flow and did not get impressed by anyone that friends can send to him.
No, I think Super Semi is the perfect pick here, but it's all about this game. This game is so important for both sides. Because if one of the sides win, whichever side wins gets the counter pick, and as you said time and time again, it's so important to have that counter pick. So
it is.
We're gonna be seeing them in a second. Youngling versus Roy. Now, one of the advantages that Roy has is that his range is slightly bigger, but they want to be in each other's face anyway. So it's hard to tell which character is better in this situation.
I agree. I will slightly give that to Youngling, to be honest, but I'm not an expert in any of those characters, so don't quote me on that at all. But I'll slightly give it to Super Sami. To add to that, he also got the stage counter pick, so it'll bring Flow to a stage where he's more comfortable on. So he will be able to control more space with the boomerang, the arrow that can lead to combo, the bomb also. But I think Roy might have a better out of shield just because of the up B. The up B of Youngling is good, but maybe the out of shield from Roy will be better to catch on Super Sami, for instance. If he's corner and want to jump above Roy, you know, just get out of the pressure. Maybe the up B of Roy will be able to catch him. So I don't know, we'll see. Nonetheless, Roy got some great setups with down tilt, take chase, forward smash, Super Sami goggle with those arrow. In any case, my dear Nier, we're starting.
Oh, we are starting indeed. Super Semi versus Flow in Pokemon Stadium here. Super Semi chose to go for a big stage, and it sounds like a good idea. Keep the Roy at bay, use the projectiles to make Flow come to you, and right now we are seeing exactly that plan.
Exactly. As I said right away, the up B out of shield. That was a nice roll by Super Sami, actually taking his time. He's not in rush at all. You got 10 minutes on the clock. You're gonna use those, man. And look at that. Already 73%. Roy barely scratched Youngling with a sour spot there.
Barely indeed, and already we see Super Semi with some interesting, very unique combos. Now the bump into forward air would be a kill here. Or maybe something like an arrow into the down air, but Flow with the good shield.
Yeah, that was an interesting fast fall down air also to reach the ground. Now look at that, 150% of Super Sami already wrecking the first stock of Flow. Man, that stuff, and what an air dodge to counter-attack Flow. Now what double jump to already trap, and Super Sami already built 50% on Flow.
Oh, and Super Sami is coming ready. He has clearly seen how Flow likes to play, and they have bred a very good plan. Keep Flow at bay, and whenever he gets close, beat him with your quick nair and your other nair aerials. But the Flare Blade, very good punish on the spot dodge there.
Yeah, I agree. That was a smart choice for sure. Nice call out. That up air from Super Sami. Flow taking up some distance. Try taking his time, trying to close up that distance. That stuff, that's really tough. Now the arrow will reach him, but no punish there after the grab attempt. Super Sami is going for it. Nice shield from both sides. Once again, calling up that spot dodge, but too late to make that tech chase happen after the down tilt. Super Sami is back at it.
Flow in the ledge trap situation here, but gets out of it with the forward air, and now it's Flow's turn to get some damage done and maybe get even the kill. Might be looking for another Flare Blade or something, but Super Sami makes his way out. Very patient play from both sides. And now Super Sami tries to get something done here, tries to get a kill, set up the backer, will put Flow off stage, and now with the edge guard. Great recovery by Flow.
Oh! That was a tough one. That was a tough one. Ready to jump from the edge, unfortunately not get hit by the forward air. But that aside, for a kill, but that aside, Super Sami came back, short range boomerang fair afterwards. Still a stock lead for Netherlands.
A stock lead indeed, but Flow is the kind of person that can really get the momentum back on the rails. But now Super Sami has all the momentum that he needs. Gets the grab here, down throw to almost up air, but Flow with some good DI gets out of there.
Okay, oh my god, Super Sami with the high mobility with Youngling. He made such an insanely good job. Flow never know where is he going, where is he at the moment. Nice up B out of shield also, allowing Super Sami to cover that landing with a dash attack. Super Sami completely on the roll right now, might even two stocks Flow, which can be a really huge turn of event for Netherlands.
The boomerang sets up some extra percentage, and now Flow is in a very dangerous position. This match could be over in a second, only if Super Sami just finds one little hit, just needs one combo starter. The arrow is not going to do it, and Flow is trailing on the back foot, is looking still for that opening, gets the forward throw, maybe gets some more damage done here, and both players start flying off stage. Flow still with the pressure. It's... Ooh.
Oh my god, jab, getting backward, getting the fire arrow, nice skull there, rolling behind the Dante, you won't reach him this time. Super Sami needs to take care of his stock also. Oh man, that's so tense.
Oh, I just want Super Sami not to lose this stock. I'm going to be very biased. I need Super Sami to keep this stock going.
Oh yeah, you
and now
want it
Flow.
so bad.
Flow with the ledge trapping here. This is so scary because Flow is so good. But, oh, Super Sami makes it out once again.
Oh, yes, wait. Spot dodge. Both of them staying in shield. Oh, nice down tilt, but unfortunately too much percent. Nice away, maybe also to get far. And far away. From the edge would not be enough yet. 180% with still surviving there. He came so far away to get that down air, but unfortunately he didn't catch off the edge. No more invincibility. And this is a 2-star lead from Netherlands. Oh, shoosh.
Super Sami is making the dream happen here for the Netherlands, and who else could it possibly be than the best young link we have to offer? And now France is on the ropes. They are 2 stocks behind, only 2 more players, but those 2 players are very strong. I need to remind you, Twitch chat, don't start cheering too early. France can still do this.
Yes! Yes! We can still do this! Yes! We can still do this! Let's go! Let's go, friends! Let's go, our player! You can do it! But the thing is, who do you want to send? I think this is where you send Gluttony.
Yeah, I think so too. Gluttony can definitely take at least 3 stocks, maybe 4, maybe 5, maybe 6, maybe 8. You know, Gluttony is so good. And you just don't know what's going to happen with him. And who knows? But yeah, I think this is Gluttony's time. Or maybe you send in someone else to get the stocks off Super Semi. Maybe like Otokuni or Sinogara might be a good choice to get the stocks from Super Semi. But yeah, I think that Gluttony is the logical choice here.
I think, yeah, because Super Semi is such a threat on your side that you want to stop it up right away, like really right away. And also Gluttony, I think, is the player with the most experience against Youngling on our whole crew. And he will be able to handle pretty well also any kind of player that Netherlands want to send to him. As you said, he can pick many different kind of stock. And there we go, this Gluttony coming up on stage, obviously. This was definitely the obvious choice. The thing that you may not know, as I said, is like he got a really big experience against Youngling. He plays a lot with a Youngling player named Felker, so he knows it pretty well.
Oh, I didn't know that, and I also know that in when he was in America, he got to play a lot with a lot of different younglings. So the pride of France is going to play against, well, the pride of the Netherlands really right now. It's Gluttony versus Super Semi, and this is absolutely crazy. This could be the grand finals of any tournament ever.
That's actually very true, and it's only semi-finals of the European Smash Crew Invitational, ladies and gentlemen. There we go, France and Netherlands. Oh my god! So there we go, they're starting. So the Blaster will be able to stop a bit of the projectile game from Super Sami. He also got the Reflector, the Shine, to send back some projectile to Super Sami. He got good mobility, good range, good kill setup. I think Wolf got everything to cover Youngling, so we'll see what's gonna happen. What was that happening?
Yeah, I don't know what that OB was, but Super Sami missed the punish, sadly. But yeah, it's so dangerous because normally Gluttony is like Wario player, you know. But the Wolf from Gluttony is also so scary. So good.
Yeah, sure. It is indeed. Okay, waiting a bit because he got the distance. He's really good at taking his time to put up the distance. Also, really good at it. That aside, Super Semi can finally express himself. 40% dealt, nice shield, nice double jab. Nothing much though, but he's still building up some percent little by little.
Yeah, but Super Semi is missing some of his inputs, and that's hurting him. I can see that he's dropping some combos, and Gluttony is definitely going off ahead and gets the forward smash. Gluttony is making it happen for France.
Let's go, Gluto, let's go. Thing is, like, at any point in time, as you said, Super Semi can take that stock. You can even, things like, you can still exploit the recovery of Wolf. So at any point in time, Super Semi can be able to take another stock from Gluto, 2 stocks in a row from Gluto, especially at that kind of percent and the air dodging within him. Really nice boomerang also, but he still managed to survive again and again.
And now Super Semi has Gluttony on the ropes here on the first stock and gets the up air, and now this really all Super Semi needed to do. Get 1 stock of Gluto, maybe 2, and that's what he's looking for right now. But Gluttony with the up smash, of course, can never be underestimated.
Very true. And he can, as we said, he can definitely take another stock from Wolf. He can definitely do it, but right now that grab unfortunately maybe a bit too much early, allowing Gluttony to make the counter attack there. Nice recovery though, your trap gets near, back to the center, nice backer, I think it was a sour spot. It's still leaving there, low recovery, but the bomb...
Really good recovery. Really good recovery by Super Semi, and he gets to try again, but Gluttony closes this one out with the back air, and it was a good choice of France to send in Gluttony. Now the Netherlands needs to figure out their counter pick.
Very true. And now, who do you want to bring? I feel like... I know Azrael and Gluttony played a lot together, so I feel like it will depend on how Azrael feel himself, if you want to go or not. That aside,
I'm gonna be honest. I think you need to send in one of the crazy players. I think you need to send in an actual egg whose tag is Mario 2013 right here. I don't know why, or Purple Debo. I think one of those two players are very capable of making it happen against Gluttony because of their crazy playstyles.
Okay. Yeah, Purple Depot might be a thing. Things like you want to stop the gameplay of Gluttony of going in. Snake might be a pick, but the thing is like Snake will be too slow and you'll fall under the pressure of Gluttony because he will abuse of the fact that you're slow and is really good at picking up option really fast. Tree Hugger actually maybe also a nice interesting pick because of the out of shield, allowing him just get away from any kind of pressure. But I'm waiting for actually anti-reflex, and I feel like Valerie anti-reflex might be tough because it's Rob, it's a big character, but he got really great edge guard tools against Wolf, and he might be able to throw out many important stock in the blink of an eye from Gluttony. So might be a thing.
It could very well be indeed, but I'm not sure. But the coach YYZ is very well known with Gluttony's playstyle and the playstyles of his players. So I think we'll get a very good choice, and maybe you have already predicted it, just like the last 3 times. Who knows? So
I don't know, man. I'm not sure. This is a tough call, actually, because you're facing Gluttony, not any Wolf. You're facing Gluttony. So this is a tough call, really tough call. I don't think an actual egg will come, actually, because of Luigi. Luigi will rely maybe a bit too much on grabbing, at 0%. And Gluttony will take care of that and will avoid, I think, those kind of setups. So I think you need an overall strong character, and that's why I'm agreeing with you on Purple Depot, and I will go or Purple Depot or Tree Hugger or anti-reflex. But all of that aside, it will really depend on how Azrael is feeling himself. If Azrael is comfortable by going in, we'll see Azrael.
Yeah, and Azrael might be very well the pick here because Azrael is such a momentum-based player. He has 3 stocks to work with against 2, and then he gets to play against the next player, and that could very well be the choice here. But you need someone who's very confident, who doesn't care that it's Gluto, who just thinks, oh, it's another Wi-Fi Wolf. You don't need to be intimidated by the big names. You just need to play your own game.
Very true. The thing also, because I think Azrael might be, and that's the thing, because of the fact that I'm saying that Azrael is going, if he's feeling himself, it's because they played a lot together. Like, they play a damn lot together.
Yeah.
I don't know if Azrael housed him or that was in a reverse way, Gluttony housed Azrael, but then I know they played a lot together. So I think it might be the player in your crew that is the more comfortable with the Gluttony pick. That's why if he's feeling himself, he's going. If he's not feeling himself, he's not going, because he knows the threat that Gluttony is.
Okay, so I have a little bit of inside information here, because I'm also in the Dutch chat. And we are actually going to see the chat favorite here. The chat wants to see the egg. And I believe we are going to get the egg.
Okay.
So we are going to see the Luigi.
They're going with Luigi. Okay. Interesting pick. What do you think about it? Because I don't know the player, to be honest. I don't know an actual egg.
So an actual egg is absolutely insane. Like, the standard Luigi stuff? Like, he does the stupid grab into 0 to death. He doesn't care. He doesn't do that stuff. He just does other weird stuff. It doesn't make any sense. But he's so good. And he did very well in online tournaments. I believe he got very far in the Quarantine series. Got like 25th or something. He's an up-and-coming player, and he's only 14 years old, I believe. Maybe 15. So he has a lot of skill.
Okay, that's interesting then. That's really interesting. Because if definitely is not going, yeah, that's gonna be the actual egg. Okay. As I said, I'm not. If he's not going for those crazy 0 to death setup at the beginning of the game, for sure, that's gonna be a threat. Because as I said, I'm pretty sure Gluttony won't fall into those grab at 0%. Will really take care of that. But then now you got me curious. Now you got me curious about your player, and I want to see what he's about to do.
He's a very unique playstyle, and I'm not sure if Gluttony, how much Luigi experience he has, but it doesn't matter how much Luigi experience you have. You need egg experience. This guy is out of this world. He's very weird.
Looking forward to it. I'm so much looking forward to it. And the thing is, like, a weird player, a weird playstyle is definitely what you need to fight against Gluttony. So that might be a good solution. That might be a really good solution.
Oh. And now we're just waiting until we get loaded into the stage, and what I'm wondering what they picked. I can't. It's also hard because Gluttony, of course, on the Wolf. There's no characters that really go well into Wolf, right? So you just basically have to pick your best character or best player and pray. And it seems like the Netherlands has figured out that Egg might be the best guy for the job, and we are going to see if it is indeed the best guy for the job.
Oh man, the thing is, like, as we said, like, Gluttony got still his 2 stock, which is a lot. So he can definitely even it up. He can take the lead for friends, or actually can just like go in and take two quick stock on Gluttony. And actually, that might be a good thing if you can take, those 2 stocks really fast. That's gonna be huge. That's gonna be really huge.
I'm just sitting in my chair and praying that Gluttony doesn't take another 3 stocks. Because if Gluttony brings it all the way back here now, I'm really scared. I can't look then.
Oh man. Remember that the winner will face UK in grand final, in winner final, where the loser will face Germany in the 3rd place playoff. So in any case, guys, the player, the crew you're watching right now, both of those crew will be playing another match afterward, whatever the results will be.
Oh boy, and here we go, Fauster. We've been waiting for this one. Gluttony versus an actual Egg on Battlefield even. And wow, Wolf versus Luigi. And don't be confused by the tag, Mario 2013. That is an actual Egg, and we are going right now.
So show me what's gonna happen.
Oh.
He's observing. He's taking his time and he's right to do so. Nice parry though by the Luigi. Yeah, he's taking his time, man. 0%, you don't want to get grabbed, and you want to use the platform to force the bad aerial mobility from Luigi and abuse it as much as possible. Get hit by a fair. I don't know if it's still in range for the O2 deaths from Luigi. I don't know those stuff. But right now, an actual Egg starting to understand the movement from Gluttony and catch those exit route he's taking.
Yep, and he gets the Zair, and that's always a good combo starter. Already 74% on Gluttony off stage, needs to make it back, and the I don't know what it's called, the Zair is so good at controlling so much stage.
That's very true, and right now, that's a good lead! That's a good lead for an actual Egg, because an actual Egg is eating the Wolf right now. What is happening?
I told you, man, this guy is absolutely crazy, and no one saw this coming, and Gluttony is going to get caught in the grab, and oh no. Ooh, that could have been the stock, I think.
Thank you for missing it. Honestly, I appreciate you, an actual Egg right now. Oh my god, okay. That stuff, he got another grab, got the down throw, following the air dodge, a bit too late though, but still making the pressure. Man, this is so tough for Gluttony and for the Wolf friends, because if he does not take any stocks at all, which is looking like right now, if you look at the percent, that can be huge actually for the Wolf friends.
Ooh,
got one last player afterwards.
Yeah, but an actual Egg makes it back and gets the grab, and the back throw is just not gonna be kill, but the Gluttony gets back to the stage. Ooh, the Zair once again covers the option, and ooh, Gluttony needs to get this stock or else.
Oh my god! Thank God, thank you. At least one star, but right now it's at 180%. He get grabbed near the ledge, he died by the back throw as we saw. As you can tell, An actual egg throwing tons of strong move. Nice until fortunately the trade. Gluttony will be allowed to leave a bit more there.
Ooh, and Gluttony is making some good moves. He seems to have figured out what he needs to do, but ooh, the head! And an actual egg almost brings it home, but it's just 3 more stocks for the Netherlands.
Damn it! What is that Luigi player, Netherlands? What is that? You never told me you got a Luigi player.
He's the secret weapon, man. He is the crazy guy. I told you, we need someone that's crazy, who thinks outside of the box, because Gluttony is so smart. He's the best player in Europe, right? So what do you need against the best player of Europe? You need the craziest player of Europe, and that's an actual egg.
Oh my god. What is that? No. No! That's so tough now. That's so tough. Oh man, because the thing is like, okay, now we can bring I will say Otakuni to stop the Luigi maybe to go on. But afterwards we'll get hard counter pick, and I think Azrael might be coming up right after and destroy the link or something like that. And this stuff, this is huge. It's huge.
It's so hard for France right now, and I can only imagine the panic you are in right now, Fauster, because you want to see France advance to the semifinals, but it's not over yet, man. My man, if there's any team who can come back, it's France, right?
Yeah. You know it, man. At the end of the day, at the end of that session of commentary, one of us will be sad, one of us will be happy. I don't want to be the one to be that in the end. And you know it pretty well.
I'm feeling so good right now. You don't know. You don't know.
Oh yeah, I know. I can feel my pressure, and I can imagine turning it into joy.
Oh, but I wanted to be close, you know. I wanted to get to that last stock and be all crazy and have a screaming for help and have my neighbors call the police because they think I'm being murdered, something like that, you know. I want my blood to be go crazy, and
oh man,
this is insane. Okay, focus.
Which I think Otakuni will be a good counter pick to an actual egg, because like as we said in France, like when the player is just throwing many items, we call that his whole kitchen at the player. So I feel it's quite appropriate against an egg to throw his whole kitchen. To be more precise, the thing is like Luigi gonna struggle to handle the wall barrier of projectile, boomerang, arrow, bomb, and stuff like that. It's gonna be tough for him. But that aside, afterward, I don't think Otakuni will win that match unscratched in any case. And afterwards, you got some strong player that it can be Purple Depot, which can be good against the Lynx. It can be Azrael, which is one of your strongest player out there. I don't know about the Snake nor about the Rob Baby. Those also can make the job done. In any case, an actual egg can't even win right now against Otakuni. Those, ladies and gentlemen, are the last moments of the Netherlands and France.
Is an actual egg gonna do it? Is he gonna bring it home for the Netherlands, or is Otakuni going to be the last stand? We see an actual egg SDing his first stock, and now we are ready to go here in this hype crew battle. France versus Netherlands. Take it away, Fauster.
Let's go. Sean Kellos obviously is gonna be a huge stage. As you can see, Otakuni will throw everything he got to an actual egg. An actual egg is really good at just like catching those jumps, man. But this time, Otakuni throwing up the fair. No, you won't reach me this time. Otakuni is making him work for those person, for sure. Look at that.
Yeah, but actual egg is looking for the grabs. It's looking to make something happen. But it's so hard against Otakuni because, as you already said, the projectiles from Otakuni are so good. And an actual egg is struggling to get into that range where he can do the grabs, where he can do the up airs, stuff like that.
Exactly. Otakuni is such a patient player. He can wait for the whole 10 minutes if he needs to. He can wait for the whole 10 minutes. And look at that, already 120, 23. Anyway, take the stock away.
Ooh, that forward smash was great. And Otakuni was the right choice for France and is the best player to end it out with. And actual Egg is struggling just as easily as he fought against Gluttony, is now struggling against Otakuni. And this is very dangerous.
It is definitely really dangerous, as you said. It can mean a lot, but Otakuni already back in the lead percentage-wise, which can be really important. Catching those rolls, getting away, throwing the boomerang, the bomb, the kick, everything. That stuff. An actual Egg cannot trap him on any way on the stage. It's really tough for him. Right now, get the grab though, which can be used. What a mash, Otakuni!
Otakuni is playing the game of his life right now. Is really showing why he is one of the best links in Europe, and that forward tilt is almost gonna take the stock, but an actual like makes it now, does not make it back.
I'm sorry guys, I'm exploding, but let's go mon gars! Let's go Otakuni, oh my lord! That's
all
so
right,
tense.
and maybe I shouldn't have wished for this, because it's, as all of a sudden I'm feeling a lot less comfortable. I'm feeling very, very scared.
Oh my god. That's the thing though with Otakuni, it's like, and especially against Luigi. As we said about crew battles, sometimes you can get hard counterpicked. And this is what happened to an actual Egg actually. He hard counterpicked Gluttony, as surprising as it is. But he got right away hard counterpicked by Otakuni.
Yep.
But he didn't lose any stock. So even if NintendoNext right now counterpick Otakuni, he still got his whole 3 stock to give us a match.
Okay, but the weird thing is for the Netherlands is that normally they counterpick AAA for the links, right? But they've already lost AAA, so they need to figure out who else can deal with this link, this super strong link that is just throwing projectiles all over to you. Maybe it's going to be loading. Maybe it's going to be anti-reflex. Loading is out. Oh, loading is out already. Oh no.
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like that's gonna be a tough call for you. I think Azrael gonna be a tough call because Cloud, even if he's fast, that's gonna be tough. Wolf, the same. And the thing is, like, off stage, that's gonna be so tough against Link with his bomb and stuff like that. I think you might try to fight the zoner with a zoner. Maybe anti-reflex, as you said. But I would say purple depot, honestly. Yeah. I don't know why, but as I've seen him play, it was a Toon Link, not a Link. It might be a tough matchup, but still, it still got good projectile game. It might be something.
Yeah, Purple Debo is absolutely sick, and he might be able to do it here. But I see them all sitting in voice chat. They are all ready to play, and every single one of the Dutch guys could take it home here. But it's really just a matter of who's gonna play at their absolute best. Because at this moment, Otakuni is playing out of his mind, and I'm not sure who of the Dutch people can really deal with that right now.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'll be honest. I hope you don't have any player that can handle him. I hope. I'm praying for that right now. I'm praying. I'm straight up praying.
I understand, man. I understand, and I hope Otakuni gets 3 stocks super hard. But I'm still I'm not sure if anyone's up to the task. But if I had to choose here, I think Azrael or Purple Debo. I think Azrael or Purple Debo.
That makes sense. I don't know how BJ is playing in your side, Syndicate BJ, if the snake that can wait a lot. But if you got some crazy good patient player that can wait and move around all the projectile, or just end all the projectile of Link with their own, that can be something.
The most patient player on our team is Paint, but BJ is also a very patient player. But I'm not sure if you want to play patient against Otakuni, because Otakuni seems so good at that. Maybe you need someone that can dismantle such a defensive playstyle like an Azrael, or maybe an anti-reflex who can disrupt the Link camping with the big laser, stuff like that. I'm really not sure what's going to happen, and only time will tell, really.
Anti-reflex might be a good call, actually. The thing is, like, Rob defensively, that might be dangerous because he's big and stuff like that, but you're right, you got some great projectile. But off stage, both Link and both Rob will destroy each other off stage. So I feel like if you bring up anti-reflex, in fact, I feel like any players you bring up now, it will be a double-edged sword. Or it works really well, or it went pretty bad.
Oof. Ah man, just give me the player names. Just tell me who's going to be playing, because this is
That's so tense, man.
crazy. That's the tension is so high, and the worst thing is that these players are. This is so exciting for them. Like, they have to play at the top of their level, but after this match, it's not over yet. They still have to play another crew battle.
Very true. Remember, guys, UK is waiting in winner final, and that's gonna be Ezreal, which gonna be on stage, ready to face Otakuni. You said it. You believe he's gonna be able to break out the patient game from Otakuni?
Yeah, I think he is going to be able to, but it really depends on which character he's going to play. Is it going to be the Wolf? Is it going to be the Cloud? I think it's going to be the Wolf. I think it would be the logical choice, but yeah, only time will tell, really.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I need to say it, but les Français, faut encourager Otakuni! On y va, les gars! Faut les encourager, là! I'm sorry, guys, I need to just straight up.
Your
My
language.
crowd. Let's go, Otakuni, let's go.
Nothing wrong with that. I think French is quite a beautiful language, except when I speak it, because it sounds like gibberish. But yeah, I can throw in some Dutch cheers, but I'm not sure if anyone wants that.
man, if you wanna do it, man. For your crowd, your whole country is here, watching right now the battle. If you wanna send some positive energy to your whole crowd, man, this is the moment. Go for it.
I mean, the only thing I need to say is, Soner, je kan dit. Je bent letterlijk God. Pak ze. That's all I need to say.
Simple, how do you say it? Ah, man, I forgot the word. Anyway.
Clean.
Effective. Simple, effective. Oh, man.
Oh, I can't contain my excitement. I need to stand up for this match. I'm going to stand for this match. I'm just going to absolutely go nuts. This is, it's so tense.
It is, man. It is so tense, and we're waiting for the player to come up, and the tension is growing and growing and growing. The thing is, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just like a big wrestling match, right? You see the two players coming in at other sides of the stage, and everyone's cheering, and oh my god, Fauster, here we go. It's the final match here. It's all or nothing. Ezreal versus Otakuni. Let's go.
On Lila, there we go, to disturb all the projectile game. Will be really interesting now. The last match, last player of the whole crew. How is it gonna be? Nonetheless, right now, it's pretty even to what we can see. But Otakuni, with the lead of the positioning, can deal a lot of percent.
Again, with the strong projectile play, Otakuni comes out swinging from the gates, and Ezreal is trailing behind already. And this is so important because the Netherlands has no stocks to work with, and they need everything they can get here. But Otakuni is so good at making Ezreal work to get in. Now, finally, Ezreal gets some hits in. Back air. Oof.
So frustrating, man, that Dawn Smash is such a threat. Oh, the nice drift, not getting hit by the RB there. Also, the Blaster of Wolf would be really important in that matchup because it gets through any kind of projectile. So even if Otakuni throws a projectile at him, it can definitely just still send his blaster back at him.
Yeah, the shine is so good. But at this point, Otakuni still in the lead, still controlling the stage, and getting the forward pills. And Ezreal is trailing behind here and needs the momentum to start going his way.
Oh yeah, the thing is, like, also one strength that Otakuni gets is not a player that fell under pressure. It doesn't really feel or express pressure at all, which can be really important. I don't know about Azrael on that point, but Otakuni can be really good at it.
Yeah, Azrael is also a player that can really work well under pressure, and once again, we see that here with the beautiful forward smash taking out the stock from Otakuni just in time before trailing too far behind. Only 40% is the difference, and this combo could be the big difference maker.
It can be the big difference maker. As you said, Otakuni struggled to take some distance, finding the grab though, make the back throw really nice. That up B won't get covered, but with back at the center, trying to make some good pressure with those snare, projectile to projectile, Otakuni get the bomb, pushing Azrael maybe on it, but not this time. Last snare, taking the stage, but what a dash attack by Azrael.
Ooh, that kind of crazy up B afterwards. That's definitely not the right choice there. But Otakuni gets thrown off stage, and Azrael gets to go for the down smash once again. Otakuni makes it back. Tries to go for the side B. Azrael is pulling out all the crazy options here.
Oh yeah, it's sending those. Oh, the bomb. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe the edge guard there. Nah. Good wait. He went under the stage to avoid that explosion. Really cool. And he avoided the up smash. Pushing him the up smash, forward smash. Not enough to get the kill just yet. But the back air will seal to deal. Friends on their last stock.
And Azrael is, for the first time in this game, in the lead, and that's exactly what we need. The Netherlands is in the lead with 2 stocks to 1. It's such a slight difference here, but it's all that matters. And Azrael is going to take it home for the Netherlands, maybe.
Oh my god, what a way. The side B once again. I love how he used it to just like get back to the center every single time. The side B is really good by Azrael, honestly. But the bomb and the fair was a bit weird. But anyway, he did not get hit there, which is the most important thing I want to say. And just what a call with the boomerang. Good.
The throw here, the up throw will take the stock, and Azrael is also on his final stock. It's last stock to last stock, and this is where men become men. This is where legends are made in this crew battle, and it's only 20% difference, but every single bit counts.
Every single whiff counts, every single person counts. Let's go, Takuni. Let's go, bring that back home, man. Bring that back home. That's so tough. That's so tenderness too. Nice combo with the bomb. The thing is going on for Takuni right now, but Azrael did not fall too much to the trap. Still 46% dealt, which is a lot. Look at that. Uh-oh, nice fair.
Azrael. The nair is so good by Otakuni, but Azrael tries to find a way in. Otakuni so defensive, so strong in the walling department, but now... Oh!
Yes! Let's go! Yes! Oh my god! I'm so sorry, but
Otakuni is an absolute legend, bringing it home for France, and the Netherlands, despite such a strong showing in this crew battle, couldn't make it happen. Congratulations, Bouster.
Oh man, congratulations to the Netherlands, congratulations, honestly, your crew was one of the best crew we ever faced, man. Like, I mean, you take up the lead straight up at the beginning, we try to even up as much as possible, but you take back the lead in such a strong way with an actual egg, for instance, with triple A, which just destroy Vince, one of our best players. Omika couldn't do much against loading. That was just an insane crew battle. Oh man.
Oh dear. Well, to all the French people watching, félicitations, and to all the Dutch players watching, well, we tried our best. We had an absolute blast in this tournament, and well, there's still the 3rd place match, which we will be fighting for, of course, but I wish you and the rest of France very much luck in the finals.